Well, hello everyone, and thank you for inviting me to join you today. For those of you who might not know me, I am Congressman Bill Foster. I am a scientist and a businessman, and I'm honored to represent the 11th Congressional District of Illinois in the United States House of Representatives. So I'm not only a scientist, but I am in fact the only PhD scientist in the United States Congress. So you can either applaud or cry. But actually, when I first ran for office, my campaign was endorsed by 31 Nobel Prize winners, But then it went to 32 Nobel Prize winners when President Barack Obama got his Nobel Prize. But I want to thank the World Hindu Congress for choosing the Chicagoland area for WHC 2018. And thanks to Vice President Naidu for joining us as well. Chicagoland is such a diverse place where people of all backgrounds live and work together and build strong communities. I'm proud that the district that I represent celebrates this great diversity, and the Hindu community is such a big part of what makes the 11th Congressional District such a vibrant place to live. I see a lot of my friends in the audience here. This organization gives the Hindu community the opportunity to come together and to learn from one another, to discuss economic, educational, and political issues that affect Hindus throughout the world, as well as human rights and the expansion of freedom for all people. I spent a while this morning looking through the poster sessions and looking at the incredible good that the Hindu world community is doing for itself and for everyone that they touch. And so that is really, what a great transnational movement should be about. And I'm just, I was really thrilled, and I got to only see about probably 30% of the posters, but they were wonderful. From the historical speech of Swami Vivekananda 125 years ago to the historical speech that Prime Minister Modi gave to a joint session of the U.S. Congress 2 years ago, it has been crucial to remember the shared values of tolerance, democracy, the belief in the dignity of all human beings that form the true bond between the Hindu world and the people of the United States of America. In the words of Prime Minister Modi in his address to the U.S. Congress, quote, "We may have been shaped by diverse histories, cultures, and faiths, yet our belief in democracy for our nations and liberty for our countrymen we hold in common. And it's important to remember that the work of expanding freedom for all people is not finished. And for many people, it's just beginning. No matter what your race, your gender, your sexual orientation, or religious affiliation, you have the right to be treated with dignity and equality under the law." In India, earlier this week, we just saw a great step forward in that direction. So I hope that this conference leads to a fruitful discussion of how to best support those principles for Hindu communities everywhere. And it's an honor to be part of this with you. Thank you all.